What up, son? Yo, where you been at, man? Yo, we need you, man. You gotta put out that knowledge.
Hey everybody, how you doing?
Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
I'd like to welcome you to the second installment.
Save the World Radio, everybody. That's what we intend to do. Hopefully.
Save the world from what exactly?
From tyranny. From jabronis.
Tyranny and the jabronis that support them.
Amen.
Basically.
I see here you've made some progress with this whole sovereignty thing.
Right. Why don't you tell the viewers what you have in your hand?
I don't know exactly, but I see it says UCC financing statement, and that refers to the Uniform Commercial Code, which is amazing because I don't think I've ever seen a document that actually talks about it.
Okay, why don't you read...
Yeah, where did you get that document real quick?
This is a public document. It's a government document. You can go find it online, or you can go up to the county and get one, and you have to file it through your state. What this record... After I get this notarized, it will be entered into the public record.
And then
Can
you
you-
will be a sovereign nation?
No. This is simply a UCC financing statement. Can you read the debtor's name on the financing statement?
Yeah, well, it asks for the debtor's exact full legal name, and that is Michael Joseph Britt, Jr.
Is there anything peculiar about the way that name is spelled?
Well, it is in all capital letters.
Which is the
Should be
legal
noted.
fiction created for you at birth
Yes.
to create your birth certificate. That is the representation of your legal entity.
It's amazing. You think in 12 years of school that would have been brought up at some point to you.
Yeah.
But it never was mentioned. And it's such a silly thing.
I
whether
never
or
even
not-
heard of it until Britt
it's
mentioned
amazing.
it to me.
Okay, that's the name of the debtor. The debtor is my legal fiction. Now
Right.
can you read the name of the secured party who's taking interest in this debtor?
The secured, interesting. The secured party's name is seems to be Michael Joseph Britt, Jr.
Now, do you see
Residing at
anything
the same-
peculiar about the capitalization or the spelling of that name?
Well, here your name is spelt normally with just the first letter being capitalized.
You mean correctly?
As according to the English language, you capitalize the first letter of one's name.
Right, that represents the flesh and blood human you see before you who's under God.
Fucking A.
I am legally claiming ownership over the legal corporate entity that is represented by my all capitals name.
And removing that ownership from whose hands?
I'm not removing it from anyone. It's just that from this point on, once this gets entered in the public record, anyone who needs to take a commercial interest in my corporate fiction, they have to stand in line. Because whenever the all capitals Michael Britt is required to pay anything for anybody, well, he has to pay it to the secured party interest. I'm taking secured party interest over my all capitals name. So when all capitals Britt Michael is supposed to pay something, it's got to go to me first
Interesting.
because I'm taking a secured party. So if you have any debt you need to collect from me, you got to stand in line. I will pay you, but I have to pay myself first.
So I wonder if this is like, for example, in this form, you're taking your corporate name or the name you have for the UCC, which is all caps, and then you're claiming responsibility basically for it or claiming jurisdiction over that.
Yeah.
Because what I think is interesting, it seems like the form is made out for someone else's name to take. Like, for
Right.
example, if someone was an invalid.
Right, like
or
a
couldn't
power
make
of
their own
attorney.
Decisions. It seems like, I mean, I'm not saying you're abusing the form. It's just interesting because it seems like that's what they probably were intending most people to use it for, you know?
All it's saying is the all cap, the legal entity that was created at my birth, represented by my birth certificate, that is now the debtor to me, the flesh and blood human under God that you see before you. I'm
Yeah.
I'm legally claiming ownership over that
So-
legal entity.
So again, what does that do for you exactly?
Until I do this, by default, I am owned by the state
Ward of the state.
or the feds.
Right. See, I mean, I'm don't get me wrong, I'm totally down. I still can't help but think that if you were to get pulled over and try to explain to a cop that you don't have a
Yeah.
driver's license because you're a sovereign citizen, I still
I
think
won't
you may
have
get
to. I'm going to have a
nightclubbed.
diplomatic immunity card.
Okay.
I'm going to have diplomatic license plates. And he's just going to look at that, and he's not going to know what to do. He's going to ask me to be on my way.
Yeah, he may not have even heard of it.
Yeah. You could actually even maybe come up with a ridiculous name for yourself, like Britannica or something.
I thought about that. Like,
And then it could say that on the license plate.
also, can you get into the address onto the?
Okay, sure. I mean, the address in all the different places where it asks for address is your address. I don't think we want to go over that over the
Yeah,
air.
that's probably not a good idea.
No, but do you see any differences between who's taking ownership over what?
No, I think maybe I'm missing the part here.
No, let me see. I mean, is it? I mean, it's care of.
Care
Is
of.
it-
Is that
Okay, all right. The
Is
address.
that the CO? C/O? And care of?
Okay,
That's, like when I see that on letters, that's what I think.
the legal
Care of.
the legal entity is assigned to this address.
Uh-huh.
But the flesh and blood human you see before you can be contacted care of this address.
Okay.
Do you understand the difference?
It comes down to the phrase care of and what legal significance it has.
I live at this address. Well,
Sure.
the legal entity resides at this residence.
Right.
The person you see before you can be contacted through this residence.
And you know what's interesting that I heard was that even the term birth certificate, right? Certificate is a word that represents ownership of something. You get
That's true,
That's
yeah.
what
It's the same as the
certification
title of your
means.
car. It's
Yeah,
the same
exactly.
thing.
That's
Precisely,
absolutely
yeah.
true. That's not something that I thought about. That's
And
interesting.
it's crazy because every word means something in legalese.
Okay, something else over here. Do you see the difference over here?
The country and the zipper, NA.
Right, because this legal entity resides at this address, which, under the jurisdiction of the federal government, must use a zip code. Unknowingly, you enter into contract with the federal government, saying that you are under their jurisdiction by using the zip code. Without using the zip code, and without using the name of the United States Corporation, this person is under the jurisdiction of the Republic of New Jersey.
Wow.
This person is under the jurisdiction of the United States Corporation, all capitals.
Well, hey, let's share with the audience something interesting that happened today. I'm going to play the audio from a clip of some dude dressed up as the Easter Bunny who put his egg on top
On that, yeah.
of the photo radar traffic light camera.
Oh yeah. By the way, too, while you're setting that up, I know that for a while there was the rumor going around that in New Jersey, at least, that those cameras were not on or anything like that. And a friend of mine just recently got a ticket in Glassboro.
Oh well, I bet this dude probably went through the intersection we were talking about last time. Delsey Drive,
Yeah.
where the Checkers is.
Yep.
They actually have signs up that I guess that's supposed to be your
William
being
Dalton
informed.
Drive.
William Dalton Drive.
Yeah, you're warning
They
that
got one there.
they're on.
You know what I think is absolute bullshit? Okay, you want to put these cameras up. Well, first of all, I disagree with that. But okay, cameras are one thing. Why did and this is presumably all to reduce traffic accidents. Well, maybe if they didn't have a yellow
No, it's a
light.
fundraiser.
Yeah, it's an
That's what
absolute
it is.
fundraiser. These towns need money. Everybody knows that. But, I mean, that yellow light lasts about 3.5 seconds, maybe.
Yeah.
What if you simply prolong that yellow light made it about 5 or 6 seconds? That would probably help out a bit. I mean, if you ask me, and I'm no traffic expert, I'm no engineer, but that seems to be what causes problems is that super quick yellow
Yeah.
light.
Yep.
I agree. But there's a cynical part of me that thinks that if the yellow light was 20 seconds, we would still continue to drive through till the last split
Yeah, there's
second.
always going to be pricks skating through at the last second. What are you going to do?
Hide eggs across the valley, the Easter Bunny spent his Saturday night hiding a photo radar camera in Tempe.
It's all a scam.
Shelton videotaped the prank and then uploaded it to YouTube.
We was walking down University Rural, and I heard there was going to be an Easter Bunny going down there, so I figured I'd go tape him.
The 90-second clip shows someone dressed in the costume walk up to a red light camera at the intersection of Rural and University in Tempe. The bunny, who Shelton won't identify, takes a giant egg and places it over the camera, rendering it useless.
The Easter Bunny, I guess he was hopping mad about the fraud going on about the photo radar, so he hopped around and they took this big egg and stuck it on top of the photo radar scammer.
Back in December of 2008, people dressed as Santa Claus pulled a similar prank also in Tempe. Drivers...